One thing I've always wanted to have of my very own is a chainsaw, and my husband would never let me have one. He was always afraid I was going to hurt myself, so he bought me a pruning saw. I carry the pruning saw around with me, but I've said to him repeated times, if I just had a little chainsaw of my very own, because sometimes I'm out and on the farm and I come across something that I need to cut out of my way, and I'm sitting there with my pruning saw or my hand saw trying to cut it, and it's quite the workout. So when the folks from this company SeeSii contacted me and said they wanted to send me out their 6-inch mini battery powered chainsaw, I said, oh yes, please do. And they asked if we would demonstrate. So we are going to do that. First, I'll show you kind of the unpacking of it. You can see the really nice carrying case that it comes in. I love anything that has its own carrying case. You can keep it all contained where you need it. So I really love this. And then when you open it up, it has all kinds of goodies in it. So the first thing you see is the instruction manual. And I have looked through the instruction manual. It mostly tells you how to adjust the chain and how to change the chain. And so this is very useful. Keep your instructions manual. And then you get these gloves. Now, I would not use these gloves when I'm actually cutting something. I'm assuming these gloves are really good for maybe changing out the chain or working on the chain, something like that. I would use work gloves or garden gloves, but these are nice to have in the package. And then it's all nicely packed here in the case. And then we come to the chainsaw itself. Now, I don't have the battery pack in yet. This is a 6-inch blade, and they recommend that you don't cut anything larger than 5 inches in diameter. And I believe that's 140 millimeters if you are in the millimeter category. But this has the chain guard, or the cover here, that protects the chain when not in use. And you just kind of slide it off like that. And you can see here, it really is a substantial looking tool. And then it's got a chain guard here for when you are actually cutting. So that's a nice feature so that you won't cut yourself. It comes with 2 batteries. It says this is 21 volt, so that's really nice. I've already charged up the initial charge on the batteries, and each one took a little bit over an hour to charge the 2 batteries. And then it comes with a pair of safety glasses, and you always need safety glasses. I wear safety glasses pretty much for everything I do. And so these are nice safety glasses. They're going to fit just perfectly on top of my hat, but we will wear them when we're using it. And then it also comes with an extra chain, and let's see if I can get this open. The packet, it had several things. This is a little oil squeezer, little thing that you could put oil in to lubricate the chain. It has an extra chain, so that's really nice. It has this tool. I guess it's some sort of a sprocket, I'm not sure what you call it, to tighten the chain. And then it looks like it has 2 files to actually sharpen the chain. So that's nice. I've seen my husband sharpen his chain on his chainsaws many, many times because that's the profession. In his profession, he uses chainsaws. It has this little brush, which I'm assuming that you brush off the chain, the sawdust, and then it has a Phillips head screwdriver. So all kinds of nice little tools to go with your chainsaw. It also, of course, has the charger for your battery packs. So now my husband is home, Sweet William, and because he knows how to handle chainsaws, he's going to demonstrate for us, and I need to see it with my eyes first. I need to see someone else do it. And then it's going to become my tool, and it's going to be in my possession. So we're going to go now. We're going to cut down some little poplar saplings that need to be cut down in a place near our driveway. I do want to say that the folks from SeeSii have offered a really nice discount. I will put the discount code in the description below, and I will also put the link to this product in the description box below. So be sure and check that out. I'll put the dates that the coupon is good for, and it's a very nice and generous coupon. I'm very excited to try this and see how it works out. All right, so this is my husband, and he's going to cut down this little poplar. We're trying to make room around this pine tree, so this poplar needs to come out. Oh, nice. Nice. I can tell you that I am pretty excited to have this in my toolkit. Now, when you're operating it, you have to do a two-step method to get it to run. There's a safety button here and a trigger. That's nice if you have a little child around and they get a hold of it. They probably won't figure out that you have to push both together in order for it to cut. So I like that safety measure. So you can see the button here and the trigger have to be pushed together in order for it to work. But you saw my husband cutting down those saplings, those poplar saplings. It really worked well for that. We have an entire driveway where the poplar saplings are growing up, and we can't have them growing up over our driveway. So every so often we have to go in there and then just really cut down. So while he's using his power saw, I can be using my SeeSii mini chainsaw and help him. So I'm really, really excited to have this. Another thing that I need to do quite often is cutting garden stakes for my different beds. And as I said, I have a handsaw that I use, but you know, that can be quite a workout as well. And it can also take quite a bit of time that I don't always have. So the back of my gator has a yardstick type thing, has measurements on it. So I'm going to just take a couple inches off, and I'm going to see if I can do 2 at a time. Okay, I just want a couple inches. Worked great. I'm sure you saw the pressure, so you really got to hold your hand steady, and you've got to hold what you're cutting steady as far as if you're cutting stakes or boards or something like that. But that worked just fine for what I need it for, so this is going to come in handy yet again. Hopefully you can see me in here, but one more area that's kind of problematic for me is this saucer magnolia, and I like to keep it limbed up. I like to keep most all of my trees limbed up, and even my shrubs limbed up, but the suckers on this just form themselves quite often. So this little chainsaw is going to come in handy for that as well. And then I have a limb in here that definitely needs to come out. So this is probably a good inch, inch and a half in diameter. So let's see what it will do. And it would be really kind of hard to get the pruning saw in here because of the angle. So let's use this tool. Oh, wow. It just cut through it like butter. That is so great. This limb is kind of wedged in here, so I'll take time to get it out in a little bit. But actually, you know what I could do here is I could just start cutting it in sections. Yeah, and so it kind of works smarter, not harder, right? I think I'll have to get my ladder to get the rest of it out, but I am just really, really pleased with this little chainsaw. We put it through some paces and it's proving itself very useful. This redbud tree has some limbs in it that need to be cut out as well, some dead stobs and things like that. So let's cut this here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Really nice. Really nice. Another thing that I thought about with having this is there's no gas saw smell, because 2-cycle gas-powered chainsaws made our living for many, many years, and they still do to a degree. I was used to that smell and washing my husband's clothes and washing my clothes whenever I helped him. So this is nice to not have that smell. I do want to take the little brush now, and I'm going to put the gloves on that they provided to just brush off the sawdust, to just brush it off. And you can see here it's just minimal sawdust really, and you saw we did quite a bit of cutting on different areas, and you saw the little garden stakes here. So I'm just taking my little brush that they provided. Of course, you'll need to buy some bar oil to keep your chain lubricated, and that's why they put the little squeeze bottle here for you, so you could put some some bar oil in there, and I'm sure that says somewhere here in the instructions. I haven't read them from cover to cover. I did see, as I said, where it tells about tightening the blade and tightening the chain and things like that, and how to replace the chain. I definitely give this little chainsaw a 10. I really like it. I can see myself using it over and over again, and I'm just really thrilled to have it. And I want to thank the folks from SeeSii for providing it for us and sending it out to us to try. Remove the battery. It just has a little thing where you press and then you pull the battery out. Very simple, and then you can charge your battery. To put the battery in, you just slide it in very easily till it clicks. Very simple. And so if you need a little mini chainsaw, I hope you will give this one a try. Again, you can check out the link in the description below where you can purchase this. And don't forget to use the coupon code that they have provided. And I'm loving it. I really am. Can you tell I'm like just a little bit excited to have this. So thanks so much for joining me. My name is Bobby. And until next time, friends, happy gardening. Bye-bye.